Ashlees live stream. Today I'm actually in with Electronic Monkey, or known as Stampy Longman, or he has another YouTube name as well, I can't remember what. That is, it's like something like N3 and a load of numbers. But yeah, he's in the world. He usually helps out with a few small details and some graffiti. We actually got griefed in here today. I was watching a program and a load of lava got placed, but I exited without saving. And then I joined back, and then I saved the game, and then I just went back to watching my program. And I joined back, and I was in the process of probably about to get griefed. I caught someone changing a sign up here, like putting something above it, like, I don't know, like, I don't know exactly what they were doing. And then I accidentally exited and saved with that sign still in the process of being changed. So I think all I had to do was delete the top bit, because that still says Windows, apart from the little coloured thing isn't at the top, but I'll put that back sometime because I don't really know what to do in just 2 secs. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else. I've had a look round, I haven't been able to see anything. But yeah, I don't see why griefers grief. I think they just get jealous because I obviously have a better world than them. And I had people saying like, you know, oh, it's not me, oh, I don't know who did it. But if you're in the world and seeing someone getting grief, clearly you can obviously see somebody do it. So that's like, you know what I mean? It's obvious that they just don't want to admit to doing it. And the thing is they probably griefed me before in the past. Like, they've probably done it loads of times. And then they probably expect me to grief their world when I go on, because they've griefed my world. But I've already explained that I don't grief people. You know, griefing people is not my style. It's not my thing. It's not something I do. You know, even if they grief me, I'm not rising down to their level to grief them, so then they can go and tell everybody that I'm a griefer when they technically grief me in the first place. So I don't grief them. You know, they build something, put effort into it, whether I like them or not. You know, if I don't like them, I just don't join. You know, I'm not going to go there and grief them. I mean, there's nothing good about griefing. All they're going to probably do is exit without saving, or start a new world and do it 10 times better than the last world, because they've, you know, earned tips from building that original world. So it doesn't really interest me to grief, but I just don't get why people do it to me. I've been griefed more times than most of you have probably owned a PS4, to be honest, because I've been griefed on a range of different cities for months on end. Sometimes I've had auto save on without knowing, you know, sometimes I've managed to exit without saving, and sometimes I've, you know, had to suffer, and it's all been there. And you know, I had a world once which was actually a pretty good world. It was probably one of my best cities I ever built. Me and Mr. Euphonium was building it together, and it had like the Blackpool Tower in it, the US Capitol, a huge football stadium, really nice, smart looking Tesco. It also had some really nice apartment buildings, like joined together, with like some little shops at the bottom, and it looked really nice. But everything got like griefed, as in to the point like it got griefed, fire spreads was on, and there was nothing you could do. It was just basically, you know, every time I joined the world, the stuff what was set on fire was just spreading and burning even more. And it was just, when the whole huge football stadium got completely griefed from the sort of like, you know, top to the bottom, it was hardly worth repairing it. So I kind of had to start again, unfortunately. But yeah, so anyway, in this live stream we're going to do some more building today. I'm live streaming maybe a little bit earlier than I do some days. That's just simply because I've got some free time. My GTA is still not working, which is going absolutely, you know, driving me insane actually, because it's one of my favourite games. Even when I don't do any videos on it or play with anyone on it, I just enjoy going on to single player and messing about driving cars. And you know, when I'm not able to do that, it's annoying because when it gets late, I get bored. Like, all I can really do is go on YouTube or, like, you know, play some other games which don't interest me as much as GTA. So I've enjoyed playing Bully recently, though. That's been a good game to do some of the missions. Can I build something, please? Yeah, sure. You can. Just like other people in the world who I trust really well, they can just build anything. If you want to build something, then you can build something. I'm just gonna take permissions off him because I'm not entirely sure whether he's gonna do anything or not. Not that I, you know, think he is a griefer, but I never know. And when he's not in the party, it's just better to be on the safe side. I mean, I trust people and when they're like with me and I can keep a close eye on them and hear what they're saying, but you know, like when they're not, I just prefer not to. But yeah, you can build anything. I'm not really sure what I'm going to work on today, though. I think I'm going to go back to working on that train station design. I'm going to be in the middle of putting in. I've done a minute bit of work to it, and when I say a minute bit of work, it's hardly noticeable. But I literally about to start doing something to it, and then I didn't because like something else happened. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember exactly what happened, but literally I started extending the train track a minutish, teeniest, weeniest little bit. I don't have building privileges. Oh, you don't? Oh, sorry. You can teleport as well. I probably just accidentally took them off everybody. I know you don't, Grief. I mean, you're probably the last person right now I would expect to grief, apart from people who are in the party who I know don't grief because they've been joining me for months. But you know, you in the game right now, you're the last person I'd expect to grief. I'd expect Camo to grief me before you would grief me. So, you know. But it all goes down to the point, though, that they do get jealous that you have an amazing world. Like, literally, like, they're jealous because you have a better world than them, and they can't face the fact that that you have a better world than them. So, build a lava tower in this. Lol. See, you probably did, you know. Like I say, it's because they're jealous. That's what it boils down to. The fact that they get. Oh no, I need that one to go there. It's the fact that they get jealous, though, because you're building something good, and they always complain like about the fact that I just stand there and let people help me. But they're just jealous because I get a lot of people what want to join my world because it's a better world than them, and that I'm getting people who want to help with it. That's the thing, you know. Like, it'd be totally different if like people was joining their worlds most days and helping them build, you know. But my world is a community world, and that's what a community world does. You know, if people join, it's like a Minecraft PC server. Like, if you join a Minecraft PC server, like, for example, think of the GTA map by Nick1CK. On PC, he's not building it by himself. He has a build team where they sign up and they build on that map, and it's their job to do it. He has a special person what does the roads. He does the outlinings, does Nick himself. Then someone called, I think he's called Bill or someone like that, he does all the roads and things like that. Then there's a range of different people what build the buildings and add the detail to the buildings what Nick's outlines. So to be honest with you, that doesn't mean he's just standing there and watching people build because he has a lot of people helping him. And that's the same with me. Just because I have a lot of people helping me doesn't mean that I'm just standing there and watching them build. I'm building now. I'm placing blocks now. I built this SCS. I built the KFC, you know what I mean? I get peed off when people telling me that I'm just sitting there and letting people build, because I'm obviously not. And especially when I get the people saying that I don't help people, when clearly I went onto a friend's world yesterday and started helping them with a curve. I joined Shadow's world this afternoon and started building him a building in his little server world. I filled in roofs and done roads in Mr. E's world. You know, but it really annoys me when people say that I don't turn around, that I don't help people, but I expect everybody to help me, you know. But I guess you could call it in a way that people don't help me. People don't help me, we build the map together, so. But yeah, but that's why they grief and why they say them things, because they get jealous. Which is, you know, like Mr. Euphonium, he's really strict on his rules. Like, I think I'm a bit more lighter than him. Like, he will not give someone privileges unless he really trusts them, no matter how many times that person asks. And if they keep asking too much, then he'll just remove them. And that was the same with Folger. Folger used to be exactly the same, and I should be more like them, because I probably wouldn't get griefed half as much as I do. But you know, sometimes I feel sorry for people, and you know, because they don't have a good world, and then think, well, you can help, but then I end up paying the price. So, you know. So anyway, so yeah, we're going to build this new like train station looking thing. It's not going to be a huge one, it's going to be a medium size looking train station, I guess you could call it. It's, you know, it's going to have a cafe, it's going to have some toilets, but it's not going to be like a huge big interchange train station or anything like that. I will be doing one of them on the map, but it won't be sort of like in this area. It might be like a little bit further that way, or I'm definitely thinking about doing one at the other side of the bridge as well. You just let people do all the work, lol. That's what people say, but it's not true. It's a community map for people to build on, so you know, when they're building a building, that means that they build it, you know, like when Jabbo's building something, he doesn't like people interfering and trying to help with his building. When I'm building something, I don't ask people to build it for me. I sometimes say, if it's a big building, you know, hey Steve, will you help us fill in a few windows, or, you know, can you just help us fill in a few of these windows just to help get the building done quicker? And then he'll say, yeah, sure. And then if he's building a building in my world, and you know, he says, can you just help us fill in this roof or these bits of windows, then I'll go, yeah, sure. And then we help each other fill in the bits of windows or the bits of roof or whatever, and then it gets the building done a bit quicker. But you know, so anyway, I've got to extend this quite a long way yet, so I may as well just bring these anvils really far. And plus, if I didn't build good cities and just got people to do it, then why would Linners ask me to help him with a curve yesterday? Because if I'm so bad at being able to build my own cities, and I just get people to watch me build, you know, like watch them build buildings, then how would I be good enough to do a curve? How would I know how to curve a road? And why of all people, when Linners knows that, you know, he could ask anyone else to help him do the curve, why would he ask me? You know what I mean? Because he knows what's what, you see. So that's you know, that's the way it is. It's the way it goes. But I hadn't actually been coming on the world a lot recently. I'll admit I've been playing other games and doing other things, because, you know, I'm actually getting a bit peed off with it. I'm not gonna lie, you know. It's like rumours all the time, and it's just making me not want to join the world. It's just making me want to do other things where you can't get accused of doing nothing, you know. And lol for what you said there, N. N3K. Well, I'm just gonna say Electronic Monkey because I'm used to that, but you know. Ash, don't listen to the retards. Lol. I don't usually, but it's just, you know, like, rumours just getting made, like, you know, I just don't like it. It's just personally something I don't like, you know. I'd like to be able to come onto the world when I come on, you know, have people help me, I build what I build, they do what they do, we help each other out, which is what usually happens, but, you know, without people trying to grief or saying that I just stand there or this happens and that happens, you know. Why is it raining for you, Ant? We had a bit of rain earlier, but it wasn't much. It was like just one shower, and it only lasted about, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes at the most, maybe not even that. Oh yeah, I made another MC Noble album today. I made another copy, and the new copy which I've made is so much better than the old copy in terms of the CD case and the way I done the cover. When I done the cover last time, I was using this program, like on the website, like a website program which you add text to a photo, and every time I was printing it out, it was like either being too big or too small, so I couldn't fit everything on to scale it to the size of the CD case. So what I found out today is I was browsing through YouTube, and there was this program. There was this program where you can basically like design, you can basically get like templates for CD cases and templates for discs, and basically you make the template, like you know, you pick the template, you basically paste an image over it, which I pasted an image which I made on the website onto the template, and then if it was a bit small I just had to go back to the website and adjust it, which the S just slightly starts to cut off. That's the only issue. You can still see that it says S, but right at the end of the S it basically just starts to cut off, only just. But basically it's really good. It was a free program. The only other issue with it is there is a free version and there is a paid version. Now if you use the free version, it gives you like a thing going through the middle of your like whatever you printed off, saying this is the demo version, which is not too bad. It's not that bad to say only a couple of friends are going to be having copies of it who want it. It's not as if I'm going to be actually selling these, so it's not as if they need to be perfect, but it looks pretty nice just to show some friends and to give to some friends. And the cool thing about it is you can actually do a template for a disc, so you can make like a you can like paste whatever picture you want on, you can put text on it and stuff like that, and then you can just basically print it. So when you print it, it prints it onto a like A4 sheet of paper, and basically what happens after that is it basically allows you to then more or less allows you to then use the it allows you to cut it out, so it'll like cut out. It'll print out, sorry, like an A4 sheet of paper, whatever you want to call it, and then like somewhere in like the corner or the middle you'll get like your little, you know, picture of your like CD case cover or your disc cover, you know, and it'll print it out either in a circle or in a square, depending on whether you did it for a, you know, disc or the actual case. And you can choose like different templates, you know, you can pick for the front of the case, the back of the case, you can do it where it puts the front and the back together, stuff like that. And all you do when it prints out is you just cut it out and it should fit your CD case. It's pretty good. The thing I like the best about it though, the thing which I find is the best, is the disc, because the disc looks so freaking amazing. Like the disc is actually really good. It's like a sticker what covers the whole disc. and it says something like all the best from MC Noble and the MCs he did in the summer 2016 and stuff like that. It was actually pretty cool in my opinion. Alright, so I'm not going to do the train tracks anymore because I need to work out what I want the platforms to look like, and I also need to work out what the sort of like how far back the building's going to be, stuff like that. So I need to bring this down here, and I also need to be careful because we've got the roundabout starting, so I don't want this to be too big before we actually start the entrance itself. So I need to get whatever block I was using, I can't remember. I think it was something like granite. So I'm going to bring the granite, I would roughly say to about here. This will be like where the entrance will then be after here. It's dark outside, lol. Yeah, the weather's starting to change, isn't it? It's starting to get darker a lot more earlier. Oh, does Linus not have... Oh yeah. Oh, you were showing me what the block was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm just going to basically do this to... I don't want to go... Like I say, I don't want to go right up to the roundabout. And this is the last building I'm going to do before I work out the roundabout as well, because I don't want to... I don't want it to be like... I don't want to like go too far with the buildings and then not have space to curve the roundabout. That'd probably be a terrible thing, and it would make a whole mess of everything. Not that the griefing already did, even though I was able to get rid of it. Like some people say, when you get grief, like, oh, it's fine, you know, at least you could exit without saving. But I know you can exit without saving, and it's good when you can exit without saving, but at the same time, it's kind of like not the point, you know what I mean? It's the point that someone actually griefed you in the first place, not to the point, you know, that you can just exit without saving, which, you know, obviously you can, but that's like totally besides the point. They shouldn't do it in the first place. I mean, I think I've only ever griefed one person, and that was because he really peed me off. It wasn't just because I felt like it. It wasn't just because, you know, I thought, oh, I know, I'm going to be harsh today and grief you, you know, yeah, you know, why not? It was because, you know, he really wound me up, and believe me, I don't get wound up that easily. I can take like ages to get wound up. People can say loads of things to me, like all like under the sun. Yo, Blitz the gamer. But yeah, basically, you know, you can say all sorts to me before I technically like really get angry. But it takes me a while to get angry, definitely. But when I do get angry, I do get angry. Like sometimes, like if I get wound up, I can sometimes say some really bad things. Like sometimes I don't usually say things or do things, and then I'll end up doing them, and then it's like, oh no, what did I just do? I did not just do that, did I? I did not just say that, and then by the time I realise that, it's already been done and said, and then it can like get me in a bit of trouble, you know. It was like, I think it was about a year ago, getting on to near a year ago, and me and CJ were having a little bit of a mess about, and we were like rap dissing each other. And he rap dissed me, and then I rap dissed him, and then I thought, I know, for a bit of fun, I'll put it on my Facebook page. Like Ash's vids, share with my family, friends, and subscribe. Lol. Hey, I don't know if you saw yesterday's MC what I did, but I said something like UMC, like and share, tell your friends, your family, your aunties, your uncles, and then there was a little bit of a pause, and then I said something like, even tell your pet animals about this one. I thought, I don't know why I said it, but it was quite funny. Yeah, It was funny, and then I was checking for some comments this morning because I, usually sometimes get a few comments on the videos, and like obviously as I clicked to view the comment, the video started playing, so I couldn't be bothered to go back up and pause it, and I was sat on the sofa, and my dog was sat at the sofa next to me, and then that bit come on where it said even tell your pet animals about this one, and then it was like weird because the dog looked at me, and it was like it was so weird, like how he looked at me at the time it said that. It was so weird. But I'm actually, yeah, but I'm actually not gonna lie here now. I don't actually think my dog likes me emceeing, and because like, well, it hasn't happened for a while. But usually, if I get like a house to myself on a morning for whatever reason, I'll like just practice emceeing, just find some songs, practice emceeing. And if I'm sat downstairs, every time I started emceeing, the dog walks upstairs and goes and lays on its bed. And then I'll like finish, and then I'll call him back down, and I'm like, hey, what you doing up there, dog? Give him a stroke, then I'll start emceeing again, and then he'll go back upstairs, and it's like, maybe you don't. It's quite funny, but but now I don't think he's too bothered. I think he's actually got used to it, and I think he knows that I guess he knows it's something that he's got used to me doing it, I guess. So I'm not really sure how we're gonna do this. How we're gonna do the platform. Obviously, the platform is gonna be like higher up. I've got a plan for the edge of the platform. The edge of the platform can literally go like this. So this can be the edge of the platform here. We'll go up to the end of the building with it, and then we can put like a few ticket machines, and then we'll have like a little door as well, where you can just basically exit and leave your like where you can like exit the building to come onto the platform. Can hate DTV, they can suck their dad's nipples. Lol. I think that someone in the electronic monkey. Oh. He said it in the stream chat. Lol. I don't really do NTV anymore that much as I used to do. I think when I lost my other channel, it sort of it kind of like got me out of the mood a bit. I think because I haven't been doing it as much since, which is stupid really, because I should still do it, but like it can't, like people say, oh, just start another one, don't let them big you down, but I put so much effort into that channel, like I know I didn't edit all of the videos, but I come up with all of the stories for Life in GTA. I more or less, because of that channel, I more or less started building this city when the other one went down. When the other city went down, when I got my account lost, Mr. E said start a new city, and I thought, yeah, I need to keep building stuff. And well, I kind of do as well, but I do it in my own way. If you know what I mean. Oh yeah, like when I do, say when I do like the news at 10, if something happens in the real world, I don't then try and do it on the on the NTV news, if you know what I mean. Or like say the lottery, if the lottery, for example, 1 week is paying for £1 million, I don't then copy it and do like 1,000,000 diamonds. But I see what you mean. You know what I mean. I won't be able to join you from the 6th of August for 2 weeks. Oh yeah, you said. Hey. Yeah, hey, but that Wongy Woo stuff the other day, when we were making them Wongy Woo pictures on that same website I made my album covers from, it was so funny. Like, subscribe and share. Yeah, like, subscribe and share, totally. Show the support, why not? I'm not really sure how I want to do it. I think I know how I want to do this now. So we'll do a 3 there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we need to work this out here. because we need to make sure we're doing this right, because if we're not, you know, so we obviously get like an even point for the middle, because if we don't, hey, you know what, I might put some plants on the building, to be honest with you. I was thinking that, but obviously not there. I'll probably do it somewhere else. But yeah, that's pretty cool idea to put plants there. I quite like putting plants in my buildings. Oh, we're getting some more joiners now. Just check the door. I know he helps, so I know he doesn't grief, and I know you don't grief. Come down to Wongy Woos today to get your free food poisoning. I would say the next one, but it was quite it wasn't. Let's just say it was not something. You know, I like it said something a little bit. I'm not doing. What is what gonna be? Oh, you're in the party. Yeah, kind of. Oh, I'm doing a train station, because you see we got the train tracks which run down here, so I'm doing like a little station here, so this will be the platform, and then this will be like a little indoor bit where you can get your tickets. There'll be like a little cafe kind of thing in there. I might even do a bake actually, and then I'm going to do like a little bridge which gets you across to another platform, which is going to more or less go directly opposite this one here. And then I'm going to try and do like a little clock tower on this train station building design. So, and I think I'm just going to leave this open, because there isn't a real lot of room. Or we could do something like this and just get rid of this window, and then we can go like up by 2. And then we can have like a little biggish like entrance here. Then what we can do, yeah, we can put like plants out the front there, like Linus is doing, and then we can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like a little 4 wide path, which like runs at the front of the building. So when you've parked, you know, so you've got like a little pathway to walk. And then what I might do is maybe somewhere, I'm not entirely sure where. As a matter of fact, I might just make this entrance like a teeny bit smaller, like to there, like that. And then what I'm probably thinking about doing is doing this, maybe. Actually, if we go one more in, then we can do it on a middle block. But what I'll probably do is put like a little vending machine here. So you can have like a candy block machine at this side, and then you can get like I think it was something like burst fruit cola or something like that. I can't remember, but you can have like 2 vending machines at either side, and then you can put the plants again next to the doors and stuff like that, windows rather. Should look pretty nice. Could I make my own building in your world? Sure, why not? I'm always down for Ryan. I'm always down for people. Like I say, it's a community world, so if people who I know and trust want to build a building, you know, they can go ahead and build a building. Someone like Ryan or someone like Ant, they don't need to ask, you know. They know that it's their world as much as mine, and they know that they can just basically, you know, find a spot and then say, you know, like, you know, I'm going to build this here, is that okay? And then I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Unless it's obviously something we already have. Like, say, like, for example, you wanted to build a gas station opposite a gas station. That would be a bit daft. But, you know, apart from that, like, you know, can I build... Yeah, I know you're here. I heard you here before. You were doing that thingy building, weren't you? That, was it a restaurant? I think it was a restaurant. It was yeah, something like a 5-star restaurant. Oh, someone else is live streaming and all. Who is it? Oh, it's Mr. Euphonium again. He's been live streaming so much. Oh my God, there's a ton of lava here. Yeah. Yeah, look. Obviously, well, we got griefed earlier, but I exited without saving, and then I joined again and carried on watching a program, and then like when I came back I caught someone putting something rude above one of the signs, and I was supposed to exit without saving, but I accidentally saved. But like when I came back, I thought the only thing what had been done was the sign, but they must have like just started doing the first bit of lava. But I mean, that lava stuff there on the floor, which I'll come and clear up now once I've just checked for other griefing, that's easy enough to get rid of, because you just place it in the middle of where the lava was placed, and it just goes down. Obviously, I'll just check the football stadium, because you never know. I mean, there was that time when Ant griefed the football stadium, you know, and I never thought I'd get it back. And then, you know, it was, no, I was joking. Yeah, but it was on the copied save, remember? It was that time when I was... Yeah, like even I placed lava in it on that day. It was on the copied save. It was when we were it was when I was showing Steve, like I said to Steve, do you want to see Los Ashlees in like really old, like when it was first getting started, and I literally showed him it, and it was just a world with a bit of road. But then I had a copied save, and you know, I said, do you want to see Los Ashlees from maybe like a couple of months ago when it wasn't as big? And I did, and the football stadium didn't have the roof at the time. It was like just as we were, you know, like starting to build the roof, we got all the tiers done and stuff like that, and then basically we decided to grief it because it was it wasn't the actual real save itself. I don't know who placed water though, because that doesn't usually help. I was going to say, if you sponge it, it'll go, and then just get rid of the cobblestone. Like that, look. It's quite simple. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I've tried to check as much as I can. Is what target? Oh. No, this is actually meant to be Lidl. Yeah, are you not in the UK? Yeah, obviously. Now, Lidl's like the supermarket we have in the UK, but it's really hard to do the sign, because the sign is like... There we go, you see. He's back to check the damage. Tom Coombs. Yeah, basically in this blue bit it's supposed to say Lidl on the real sign, but I couldn't do it, so I just had to do the little icon, but it looks quite cool. That so what do you think I should make? You can make whatever you want, really. I mean, you know, like a vehicle on the road, or a building, obviously, like a skyscraper. Definitely something there you could make. Why not? You can make something. You know, you can make whatever you want and get, you know, an office building, maybe like a hotel, you know, or you could come like into the area I'm in and build like a shop, you know. It'd be like completely up to you. Who does? Oh yeah, yeah, I've known this person quite a bit. You. Yeah, you've been joining for quite a while-ish, you know. Um, gas station war. I was building a skyscraper. I'm building a skyscraper. Oh yeah, yeah, you did say. I'll have to come and check that out. You should make whatever your mind wants to make. Hey, that's true, you know. That's always a true saying. Make whatever your mind wants to make. But you know that might not always be a good thing if your mind's wanting to make something, you know, other than a building. I mean, I know what Ant wants to make in his mind. Oh, I'll be putting one in. Don't worry. I don't want to do it too close to this one though, but to this little. But I'll be doing a Morrison's. Yeah, we've got. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I'll make a. Hey, you know what? I wouldn't actually mind if you did make one, because if you think about it, they're in the real world, aren't they? Like on my last city, I was building a subway station, and in the toilets I did a condom machine, and every single person what went into that thing, they said, "Why would you make that?" And I'm like, I'm not doing it to try and be funny or to try and, you know, have a joke or take a laugh about it. But at the end of the day, you get them in real toilets, and I'm trying to make the world into a realistic world. So I obviously want to put the thing in there, because you get them in real life toilets, and you know, we had a bit of a laugh about it as well, but I mainly put it in there. No, actually I think there is some in this underground one, but in the last one there was. So you should build. Oh yeah, cost cutter. Yeah, I remember. Cost cutter's quite good. But the only thing with cost cutter is they're not very big shops, and it's really hard to do the sign. But I see what you mean. Cost cutter's been on the go years, because there's a game on the PS2 called The Getaway, and you basically drive around London and do missions, and you can see some UK shops, and you could see cost cutter on the game, and that game was like, how old? Like, that game came out in like 2003 or something like that. Could even have been like before. So cost cutter must have been on the go in 2003, obviously. But we have a cost cutter in our town, and that's where I got Bacon Bite from, because in the cost cutters near me there's a Bacon Bite, and you can actually get a nice sausage roll and a nice sandwich from there. All it is a little bakery at the back of the shop called Bacon Bite, but it's a really nice bakery. Just do the cost cutter logo. Hey, I could do, you know, that like wiggly line or something. You could also do McCall's as well. That's like a little news agents thing. You could also do Nissa Local. I built that in a friend's world a while back. Yeah, I'm in Yorkshire. East. Nope, I'm always been the east. East is the east. Oh, you could do like a, I don't know. Oh, you could do it here. You could do it here as long as it doesn't go too far. As long as it doesn't go past... As long as it doesn't go past this black line I'm doing, it should be good, because I need to mark out a roundabout there, so... Oh yeah, you said that your family lives in Essex. I remember you saying. I've never been to... I've been to London once, which is like... I know it's pretty close. But we usually... If we're going anywhere, we usually like... If we're going anywhere on holiday, we usually either go down to Skegness, up to Blackpool, or across to the Isles of Man. I have been to France once before, but I was like... I can only remember little bits because I was really young. Like, you know, like a kid back then, like really little. Like, I only remember like little bits of like being on a boat and, you know, like some of the things we did there. But obviously I couldn't remember the way we went and like, you know, what it was like travelling that way. I just remember going. But I've been to London in 2008, which, to be honest, I don't really remember the way, but I obviously... Yeah, I mean, I think we went on a coach trip, and you go to London one day, and then you go to Legoland the next day, so, like, you know, and then, like, you basically, after you've been to Legoland, you travel back home. It was quite good. I remember I remember where we caught the bus, and stuff like that, and we got dropped off to catch the coach, and then, you know, we went down there and ting, but that's all I really know. They live in East Essex, which is the suburbs of London. Yeah. You know what I might do? We could curve it up like this for the train station. I kind of want to do something a little bit like this, but I want to do it more. I want to do it more curved, if you know what I mean. And like I reckon we could kind of do that. So now we go like this. And then you obviously bring that middle point across. And then obviously we'll keep the side walls plain, because we might be putting like some kitchen appliances and some like toilets and things at the side wall, so we don't want to, you know. And I also took that way too far, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. That's good. Now Zombie Flesh has joined, because he'll have heard about the griefing. See, I know exactly what goes on. You know, people think I'm stupid, but I'm not. Like, you know, like, you know, like, they'll get him to check out the world, because they won't think that I will think that he's anything to do with it. But he'll be in a party with them now, and then they'll be like saying, is any of the griefing still there, or something like that, and then he'll be going like, I can't see any of it, you want me to try and get permissions to grief? And then they'll be like, yeah, see if you can. It's like, I know what goes down in Chinatown. You know, I have the whole story worked out, you see, and now we can't find anything, so now, you know, they've gone back. He's left like, you know what, this is boring, nothing to grief here, nothing to see, bye bye. I'll try again another day. You know, we might have a better go tomorrow again. I have an auntie in Scunthorpe and a cousin in a place called, oh my god, Hull. Oh my god.